Hello, it's Wardy Zoo here, and here I am finally on Summoner's War for a video. That's been a while, a couple of months maybe. For I've just been playing Garbage Pail Kids game, and which is dying a death already a weekend. Pity. But anyway, back to this. I've been plodding along. Some people thought I'd quit in that. No, I'm on every day. I'm doing my guild every day. I'm using my energy every day. Well, most of my energy in my inbox, so just getting through it as I get it. And yeah, I'm just plodding along as normal. I'm not, as always, I'm not farming. I'm not really doing anything. I'm not even actually doing RTA much at the minute. I'm not doing much at the minute, but I am on it every day. I do my guild every day, and I do Siege every Monday and Thursday. And yeah, I'm still doing my bits and bobs. Saving up at the moment for a couple of things I'll show you now quickly before I make a start. So at the moment I'm saving for when my little baby girl was born. So when she's born, I'm going to celebrate. She's due on August 10th. When she'll come, anybody knows. But when she comes, I'm going to celebrate by popping my scrolls. And at the moment you'll see here, I've got 3 legendaries, 7 light dark, few Warwind Fire Scroll, and I've got 151 mysticals. So at the moment I'm lingering around, 180. And all my crystals that I get, I will just pay for print packs with my crystals. So I'm hoping to end up with anywhere between 500 and 700, depending when she decides to come and meet us all. But yeah, I'm also saving up my exclusive summons for the Tiana rotation in 3 weeks' time. So in 17 days, I'm going to have her, and at the moment I've got 4,000. So I should have about 4,500 ready, which I will stream that. I won't stream that. I will YouTube it. So what we're going to do here is just going to be a basic video, and we're just going to do a bit of Siege. So at the moment, yellows seem to be taken over. I don't know how to pronounce their name, so I'm not even going to try. So what we're going to do is, I don't think anybody in our guild has really attacked yet. Everyone's just either still at work or whatever, because what's the time? It's 10:15 England time, which means it's server time. It's, well, I can just look on here, there we go, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So anywhere between about 2 and 4, I think, over in the States now, where most of my guild's from. So yeah, they're probably all still at work and stuff. What we can do, we go to base 11, and we're just going to see if we can solo this base. The first one's quite basic. It's just going to basically rely on speed, so we can go speed for speed, and I don't think for 1 second that his burner is going to be faster than my Kabila. So we should get first turn, and that'll be under the first fight. Quick as that. So I never really have ever run. We'll just water that. I never really have run dragons. So I do little bits and bobs now, only past year, but my whole time is spent in giants over the years. So most of my ruins are giant ruins, which are swift, so I do have fast teams. Right, here, what have we got? Okay, all we basically need is, I'm quite happy to maybe take my Leica into this one with a defense break. So I kind of feel that what I want to do, as he's newly buffed, and they're going to sort of base their attack around him anyway, hit him, we'll just let Monkey take the damage and see what happens. Does Brandy have a defense break? Yes, she does. Annoying. Okay, but she'll be probably quite squishy, so she'll be the target, and if we can just hit her and then hit her a couple more times, you know, it should be jobbed. And I was going to use Rukuni, but I like to use Rukuni Skogul, so we won't use Rukuni. What we can do here, just make it up as I go along. I could take a second defense break maybe. I could take a cleanse. I could even just take one of my... Yeah, I could take, because they're all attacks are going to be focused onto Monkey here. All 3 of them are going to focus on Monkey. So I feel like we can just take... Yeah, it just makes sense to take Kabila. We can take the fast one, or I've got the second one, which is slow. If we take the slow one, and that will just... No, we'll take the fast one. Sure about this, I never really, yeah, let's just go here and see what happens. The new wind monkey buff is quite brilliant. So as you see, you can increase my cooldown if you wish. It doesn't really make any difference. So we're gonna God's Fire, and straight away we'll see. Yeah, she's squishy, so she's gonna probably just die straight away, and that's forced to heal, which then in turn means we can, and that's all she wrote. So that's 8,000 hit, and this is a known. Look, if you look at it, and I've got mine on Vampire, I've got my Wind Monkey on Vampire, but he can just get hit and hit now. That 35% reduction is crazy. I've probably used a far too powerful team on this one, but just want to show the power. I mean, yeah, mine's. I'll show you my runes in a minute. He's absolutely packed full of pretty half decent runes. He's just not got enough critical rate, but I can't get I don't have the runes to give him everything. I'm not good enough. But here we go. It's another win. Very easy. So we'll go down the list onto the next one. Quite simple. I'm just going to show you my monkey runes. So I'm a bit. Here we go. Here, I've got him on. Vampire Nemesis is going to be all Vio Nemesis, but I just don't think he needs Vio. It's one of them ones that I honestly don't think everyone wants to put everything on Vio, but I think he needs it. So here I've got mine on Vampire Energy, because Energy's what runes I had spare, which are nice. He's 204 speed, 170 crit damage, only 51 crit rate, which is a pity, but as you see he's got 23 plus 11, 7. There's actually well over 34,000 hit points, and he comes with a hit point lead if you want to use it. If you look at my runes, I've actually got hit point rune in slot 1 with 23 speed, hence why I'm using it. And I've got hit point with 17 speed, and then we've got crit damage down here, just with lots of speed subs. I've got some attack there, if you see, on slot 1, attack 16% and attack 14% there. They can both be grinded to give him a little bit of extra attack, but there's a 40,000 hit point unit on Vamp. He's made to be a pain in the bum, and so far that is exactly what he's been, so that's great. Here we're going to use good old Faithful, and we'll go again. Still seeing these teams about a little bit. Not so much as we used to, but you know, still about a bit. But it's up to the individual. They want to play this team still, they want to run this team still, then that's entirely up to them. And that's how you get rid of Confio, Jazz. have a Zaros. Sorry guys, you haven't. Drinking my tea as always. Not exactly a user-friendly team there. It's okay, so here we've got. Well, these are some strange old teams. I kind of fancy bombing the bomb team. Then if they've got Will and my Sierra goes first, my Sierra is going to be liable. But yeah, this is the sort of team, whenever I see a Sierra, I just want to plonk a Rena in and just let Rena take the Sierra, and I can put my own, which there is a defense break there, but you know what, I'm going to go Sierra Rena, and I think as long as he don't hit my Sierra, if he hits my Sierra, then that would be somewhat of an annoyance. I kind of fancy going a little bit different this go. I don't know if they'll have Will or not. I could always go Charlotte. Again, it depends on their speed. You know, I do fancy using different teams, and I do enjoy using different teams. But I could always. I don't really care what I'm using at the moment. Let's go Unicorn. And these defences don't seem like they're particularly great, so that just leaves me have a bit of fun really. Okay, I'm going to go straight into human form. Why not? Do a bit of this. Not going to do anything. Probably get resisted. I said this, and then everything is getting resisted. Brilliant. Okay, it's the bomb. Now she's been weakened. Hopefully the Theo will go for her. Whoa, that I did not need. Okay. Extra turn. Yeah, okay, let's turn back. Still no defense break. Let's see if we can get rid of the Sierra. Turn back again. Can we stun? Oh, that's a good stun. Okay, really want Sierra's bomb to hit here. Unbelievable. And Sierra is as good as Sierra is rubbish. What is going on? So at the moment, my Helena's just getting go after go, And luckily, I don't want any more bombs. The wonderful thing is what I'll do. I didn't use a bomb. The wonderful thing is, what will quite often happen. Here he goes, not going to get another go now because he's going to get stunned up. If he procs, he'll get stunned up. Yeah, what often happens if you pay attention to the team I just used is, if the bomb lands, by the way, I've got 95, 100% resistance. I'm pretty sure I've got 100% resistance. But if the bomb lands, which obviously my bombs can't land, but theirs can, on arena of 100% resistance, great game defensively. Anyway, yeah, if you get a team like this with a Theo in it, Theo will hit whatever he wants, but as far as AI goes, Theo will still hit a lower attack percent, a lower hit point person. So as you see there, the bomb did go on Rena and Rena lost hit points, and straight away Theo goes for the Rena. So then the other two are safe, and that's pretty much what will happen every time if the bomb lands. So the rest of your team is pretty safe. I can't believe my Sierra, what a waste. My Sierra's got 50% accuracy, not like a ridiculously bad accuracy. There we go, there was the extra turn and extra turn. But this here has just been silly on my bombs, and I hardly ever use my Sierra in RTA, because this is exactly why. Sierra can be amazing and can pop bombs off anywhere, but the second that bomb doesn't land, Sierra is a pretty pointless monster. Any more turns? Okay, we can't even be bothered with that. Oh my god, what's that? 7 or 8 bombs, 1 landed. Even with that pure chance of the 15% chance, should have hit it by now. Oh my god. So this is obviously a team that's just sort of must have that Chaz. Well, it's not even a Chaz. The bombs weren't going off on anyone. Right, sorry about that. Great commentary. Not what an awful fight that was. Sierra was completely pointless. I've taken all these, haven't I? Right, what's the last one? So we've got the very final one here, which is a Perna Galleon Wusa. Interesting team there. I feel like I could go. If I take out the Galleon, Perna on its own is not going to do humongous amounts of damage. That's just a really good Perna. So I'm thinking a good way to go about this team is to use my Molong and Icarus with Chloe. We get the free Reckless, which will just get rid of the Galleon with the 2 of them, and then just work on the other 2. So we'll just go that, and then it'll be based on, hopefully. So Wish of Malady, which we expected them to go first with the speed lead. Then for me to go time, which means he is going to hurt, but he was too fast. So we want to get rid of all the defense break and all that. That is, it's such a big shield. So now we want to work on this. So if we can take away that buff, yeah, beautiful. Heal up. And then we'll just slowly go to work. And this is quite a strong Perna. It's hitting for good damage. It's not sure where it wants to hit, which is always a good thing though. So we're going to keep popping away. We're actually going to leave the invincibility for one more turn because she's lapped. Oh, of course she has. She's lapped my pop. It's over. Yeah, she's lapped my Molong. We'll still wait. I still want my free Reckless. So there we go. Yeah, and this was just a matter of just taking a little bit of time. Taking out that defense break just simply means that the Perna, as scary as Pernas might seem, isn't really, if you've got a nice tanky team, ever gonna, unless it goes absolutely proc crazy, really get the upper hand on you. So as soon as Galleon was taken out there, and it was quite a tanky Galleon, especially with the shield of Wusa. But yeah, there we go, and there's a base done. The seed we done on, excuse me, drink. The seed we done on Monday was pretty difficult, and it was the worst one I've done. The one I got 7 out of 10 wins. One of the fights, just a Tessa went crazy, and managed to completely kill off my Delphi, who's like 1,300 defense, and then move on and kill Kali, which means then I died. I couldn't do anything, but the procs were just crazy. 8 procs in 6 goes or something, well over like 130% proc rate. But yeah, took that whole base, no problem. It was quite a weak base. But I'll take it because we haven't had a weak siege in a while. And although they've got to have strong players, because they've taken our 2 strongest bases with some of our strongest units, so they've obviously got good players in there. But yeah, that defense, I think they've literally a guild with 2 or 3 good players, and then not the rest. So I reckon we'll be able to. Well, that base I just took over would suggest exactly that. That once they've got their big main couple of guys with the good defences, they've got nothing else left. So that'll do for now. I'll do that. I don't want to use all my attacks now because I want to wait to see if we need them later on, because sometimes towards the end of sieges, as you all know, just that 1 or 2 extra attacks, you need to take that base that they've cut you off, and you need to take that base back. So I tend to hang on to at least 3 attacks. But yeah, as you see, I've still got it. I still have fun using whichever. The Wind Monkey buff's awesome. I've faced a couple of Daphneses so far as well in Arena, or RTA, but they haven't bothered me yet, but I'm not high enough for it to bother. Right now I'm sitting at 8.6, and I could show you like my last. I'm still just nuking every fight. I don't find people still at this level are good enough, or they underestimate my speed. But I nuke a bit like apparently China server does, because a lot of China server use Veligil because of the attack bar raise, and I do. So quite often they'll get rid of the Megan like they have here, and they're not aware that my Veligil's fast. So they expect their Bastet to get the first go, but the Bastet did not get the first go. And I don't need an attack buff, because I can do enough damage through all these that I don't need the attack buff. Thing just like that. See that this is straight away I said this was a Daphnes, and Daphnes did wipe out one of mine, got the shield, but still didn't bother because it was just a matter of time. That shield might be great, but my Basama is going to take that Daphnes out no matter what, and my Lush and Faye were soon going to kill off the Sierra, who couldn't do anything because I had the Veligil immunity anyway. So yeah, I'm still just doing that. I don't do much RTA at the moment, and I can see why so many people get a bit with it. But no, I just nuke it, and it's quick matches then, which quick matches are fun. And you haven't got to waste your time and insert a lot of effort and time into it. You can just nuke, and you quick win, you quick lose, and when you lose, you're not too bothered because it's a quick lose. So you're not going about it for 10 minutes fights and blah blah blah. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at stand at the game now. I am just plodding along, and I continue to plod along. So as people know me, they know I work full-time nights. So I'm happy just to plod along. I work nights. I occasionally get a bit of free time to do whatever I need to do on here, and then I'm done. And yeah, I'll just carry on doing that, and I've been doing that for a long, long time. And I do still slowly get better. I do still get a few ruins. The things I don't spend crystals on refreshers, so I don't farm like that. But if you watch certain events like the one we just had before this one, they're giving 2 lots of 50 energy away a day, which is 100 energy a day they're giving away, and then there's energy getting given away here, left, right and centre. I end up with like 30-35 lots of energy in my box. I can never seem to get rid of it. So I'm actually still in Giants or in Necro, not a fair bit, but I'm still in it every day. I'm still probably doing 30 runs a day or 40 runs a day, just using my energy. Just when I log in and my energy's refilled, on top of the fact that whatever energy I've got in my box. Like right now, as you see, I look in it and there's still 15 lots in my box here. So yeah, I just slowly go through it. So as I go, each day goes, and I just go through the energy. So I'm still in it, and I still craft them. I've just crafted a Legend Swift slot 6. That could probably be defense. That could probably be react. See if I can get a speed on it. So yeah, I'm still slowly getting better ruins and that, but I'm not so fussed anymore. I just go about my business, and I'm pretty much at the limit of the game where I want to be. So I just keep plodding along and still enjoy PvP, so I just carry on doing it. So yeah, I may come back on later. No, probably not this week, maybe next week, and I'll do a bit of Siege again and a bit of Guild. But the Guild was easy this week, so I was going to do Guild and then 5 Siege, but the Guild was just 1 month's defences, so I couldn't do that. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you lot again soon, and until then, woody out.